Do you want to know the story in the art world that lives rent-free in my head? The story of the banana taped to the wall, which sold for $6.2 million at auction, purchased by crypto entrepreneur Justin Sun, and then during a press conference, the new owner ate the banana. What is this world that we're living in? I was thinking about this story today and it was kind of making me giggle. So I thought I would hop on and talk a little bit about my own misunderstandings about this whole banana duct tape to the wall situation. Some of the things that I think we know about it are actually not exactly accurate. I'm not an art critic, I don't pretend to be, but there are just some headlines that I would read and I thought that was the whole story, but it kind of doesn't really explain what's going on with this piece, which is called The Comedian, which kind of maybe tells you a little bit how you need to approach this as well. So Art Basel Miami, the year is 2019, COVID has not hit yet, and the talk of the town, or the talk of this art fair anyway, is this artwork called The Comedian by Maurizio Cattelan. You can go back on YouTube and find old clips of people talking about it, getting up really close, taking pictures with their smartphones, saying nothing else, but it definitely did provoke thought. And a lot of people will say, isn't that supposed to be the essence of art? You could argue one way or the other. I'd love to know what you think down below in the comments. But what I think some people don't know, and what took me a little while to kind of understand, is that it's not technically this banana that is for sale taped to the wall, because bananas are perishable, right? But what you're buying is not necessarily just the artwork. It is actually the certificate to own the artwork. You're kind of owning the intellectual property of it because you have to display it a certain way. And apparently there's a 14-page manual on how long the banana can be good for, exactly how high it's supposed to be placed on a wall, the type of the duct tape, the size of the placing, the angles, all of that kind of stuff. That's what you're buying. And let me tell you, this became quickly a global sensation. But here are some things we don't understand about it. So one is that this is not a singular piece. There are actually three made. There's three certificates out there that you could purchase. So there could be three owners of this particular artwork, legitimate owners anyway. Okay, so what on earth are you even buying when you're buying this thing? So you're getting the certificate of authenticity, right? You're getting the 14-page instruction manual, and you're getting some specifications. So apparently the exact height is supposed to be 160 centimeters from the floor, and there's an angle that you're supposed to display the banana on. Now, it's sold at Sotheby's auction pretty recently, I think in 2024, November of 2024, for $6.2 million. But I think that people think that the artist Maurizio Cattelan got $6.2 million, but he didn't. It didn't work that way. And I was shocked when Justin ate his $6.2 million work of art. And that definitely made headlines, and I never thought any more about it. But obviously the banana is perishable. For some reason in my mind, I thought it was maybe, what did I think? I have no idea what I thought. Did I think it was a fake banana? It is an actual, literal, real perishable banana that you have to keep replacing. That is part of owning and displaying this piece of art. You have to abide by the rules of how it is meant to be presented. Now, I'm going to tell you who else owns it. So we know this crypto entrepreneur guy, Justin Sun, owns one. He's probably in jail right now. Let's look. Okay, no, as of March, he did not go to jail. He settled a fraud case with the US government for $10 million regarding allegations of orchestrating illegal trades. What a world we're living in. People are calling it a slap on the wrist, but hey, whatever. Okay, sorry, we're getting sidetracked here. So let's see who else. Who owns I feel like the Guggenheim or something owns the other one. Let's see. So the third edition was donated to Guggenheim Museum. Is this on display right now? Have you been to the Guggenheim lately? Please let me know if you have. Two of them were purchased for $120,000 each at Art Basel. And then the third was sold for $150,000 originally. So, well, I think the artist has made good money off of this. It clearly wasn't a $6 million payday for the artist. And don't forget, of the money that we're seeing that he made, a ton of that would have gone to fees, I'm sure, and also the gallery that he belongs to. Okay, so the original owners were Billy and Beatrice Cox, who are Miami-based collectors who bought one edition and later pledged to donate it to a museum. The other person was Sarah Andelman, the founder of the Parisian boutique Colette, which was and is a huge deal in the fashion world. And then an anonymous person bought it in the year 2020, and that was the one that was donated to the Guggenheim Museum. So those were the owners originally of this artwork. And then somebody here, obviously not the anonymous one, but either Sarah or Billy and Beatrice Cox had sold it on, and then eventually made its way to Justin Sun, the most notorious owner, who ate the banana as a stunt, basically. Anybody could eat the banana. Apparently people have walked up and eaten the banana saying that they're just hungry. That did happen. I mean, this is all so dumb, right? All of this is just almost beneath being upset about because it's silly. And it's called The Comedian. I mean, if we look at Maurizio Catalan's other work, the other work he has done is called The American by, let's look this up, Maurizio. Oh, sorry. So Maurizio Catalan is a provocateur. He's kind of a joker. He's got a piece of art called America. It's a fully functional toilet made of 18-karat gold. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. I guess it's not funny, but I mean, if you don't take yourself seriously, it's actually hilarious. Like, all of this is so silly, and I almost don't have it in me to have any kind of contempt towards it. I just find it hilarious. Is it upsetting that that amount of money could go to any good cause in the world, of which there are so many? Like, of course, this is so silly to be spending millions of dollars or even giving our attention in a way to these things. But on the other hand, if you're thinking about it, it's effective. Is the effect bettering humanity? Probably not, but hey. People spend just as much money on just as stupid things, and I think that these like modern day entrepreneurs really have no sense about how to spend their money. I mean, I would be the last to want to defend the robber barons of the Gilded Era, okay? But those guys were building museums and hospital wings and hospitals and infrastructure and... Okay, Helen in editing here. Like I was saying, far be it from me to defend the robber barons, the captains of industry from like the late 1800s, early 1900s. If you've seen the TV show The Gilded Age, is kind of based on that legacy. They built a lot of really cool stuff that we still have today. Like even in Toronto, which is not even in the US, we have a lot of Carnegie libraries, a lot of beautiful old buildings that the Carnegie Foundation helped out with. If you've heard of the Vanderbilt family, who Anderson Cooper is a member of, by the way. Anderson Cooper's mom is Gloria Vanderbilt, who is a Vanderbilt. But if you've heard of like Vanderbilt Hospital, Vanderbilt University, I could be getting some of these wrong. I'm a Canadian, so go easy on me. Carnegie, Vanderbilt, I'm forgetting a ton of them. You know these names because they spent a lot of their money and gave away a lot of their wealth to good works. It was a different time. This video is not about that, but I'm just saying like it's a big contrast, right? Compared to like what we're seeing right now. These guys are buying bananas taped to walls in the name of art, So anyway, just a quick one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you soon. Leave a comment about this down below. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.